me stay here, do my job. What's in 10 years? Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got too.
So you're out of
Good.
Yeah, you want to see it? I can send it to you on the phone.
No, that's fine. I'm going to, so as long as it's going to be on the side, really good. And then we share mic down there. Where's
Ask Marcy.
We're good.
So ask Marcy how she wants you. Yes. Yes.
Okay, yes. Sign off. Oh, I think it's Jamie is practitioner. I don't think so. I think it's Jamie. Because Jamie she did us one a month and she hasn't been on it. But I'm very happy you're here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll check, but
I think it's at Jamie too.
Yeah.
I think that we all need to be when Marcy sends to look for them. You can just yes.
It's Kathy.
Oh, hey, how are you? Sorry.
I do. Under the weather, let's put it. Yeah. Good to see you. How's well? You do. Thank goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, wow. And you like your home and well, I've had an interesting year.
We're good. Are you gonna put the main slide back up?
I will, yes. That's one thing I need to figure out the best way to change out the music slide.
just got up.
Thank you, Gary. All right, we are going to release the kids. So, it looks like we got a good group back there today. Is it Kathy? All right, Kathy, have fun. We'll see you after. Okay. Welcome to the Amani Center, everybody, in our new temporary home. We are glad you found us, whether you're watching online or you have joined us here at the CSD or the Community Center today. So we're going to start with our vision statement, as always, so let's speak it aloud together. We are lighting the path to peace together. And as always, that is why we are here. That's how we're showing up on the planet right now. That's the work that we're doing together in community. We're an open and inclusive spiritual community, knowing there are many paths to the divine. So we are always a place where you can learn, you can grow, or you can just be. Sometimes you just need a place to fill your cup. Sometimes you come in and you want to share. And whatever you've got today, we're glad you came. We're happy to see you, and we're glad to be in community with you. Is there anyone here for the first time? All right, if you're at home and you're watching and it's your first time, we would love to send you some information, so let us know. One of the ways that we show up in that vision statement of lighting the path to peace is with our circle of light, made up of our ministers and our practitioners, here to remind you of the truth of who you are, to help you remember that you show up as your highest and best. And so we do that through affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment. We are always available to sit down with you and just talk about what it is you're wanting to bring in, what it is you're wanting to put down, what it is that's going on in your life, and how you can show up as your highest and best self. So that's something that we do as a gift to you. We'd love to do it, and I'm going to ask the members of our circle of light to raise their hand. We got lots of practitioners and ministers here today. Regina. So find one of us afterwards. We would really love to spend some time with you. It lives lifts us just as much as it lifts you, so it's a very giving thing when you ask us to treat with you, because we would love to do it. All right, we're going to go through some announcements, starting with this one. We're in this new echoey space, and so the question is, can you hear me now? And if there's anyone who's in a space right now where you're like, I don't hear so well, I feel like there might be some dead spots. Does everybody hear okay? Does anyone feel like?
You project well too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if at some point during the service, if you're feeling like you're not hearing, like I know I've said on these sides and on this side, I haven't heard complaints. I feel like the problem might be more in this space, so if you're sitting there and you have a problem, you might try another spot, but we're gonna keep drilling in, figuring out how to make this experience really good for you guys. This is what it's about, is to be here in community, so we want everyone to be able to hear. That's kind of a big part. So thanks for your feedback on that. And other things too, if there's things that you're noticing that you feel could be a little better, please see me. I am the director of the Sunday experience, and it's my goal that it's just a wonderful, uplifting experience every week. So I really would love to hear what you're noticing, because I'm not out there, what you're noticing that could be better. And I get tips from you guys all the time that are so helpful, so thank you. Okay, here is our schedule for July. Last week in July, and our theme has been, Who's Your Superhero? And we are closing out the month, July 26th today, with the wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynn. And then we come into August, and our theme for August. What's that?
Ooh, Mitch.
Yes! Yay. So our theme in August is very appropriately, and these were all set up so long ago, but coming home, walking each other home. And so it's lovely to have Reverend Mitch here. It's a 5 Sunday month, so that lets me bring in some extra people. And but our regular lineup will be here as well. Reverend Lucian Baker, Reverend Pixie DeFore, Reverend Donna Adone, Reverend Cherry Wynn, and then again Reverend Mitch, closing out the month. So it's going to be a great August. I'm ready for July to be open, frankly. Today is our cake contest, and I have a feeling that I am the only person who brought a cake. Did anyone else have a cake? Okay, I'm going to hold mine up because it's too hot for me. Actually, Reverend Sherry, will you open it up for me? I do want you to see my cake because I made it on curtains that were part of the Amani Center. So,
Yay!
There it is.
Love it.
There you go. If it wasn't so hot and I wasn't so short, I'd wear it.
Good job, Marcy.
Thank you. Mike Sutherland will help me with it. He brought all the sparkle.
We'll let you win.
Thank you.
You are the winner.
Yay! Everyone's cake contest. All right, today's a special day because we have this wonderful acting workshop that we have been preparing for and wanting to have for ages. And Melanie, would you come up and just talk about it? Because no one can talk about it like Melanie can. So, and there's still room if you'd like to stay.
Here we go. I have that mic very hot.
Okay, so who would like to come and play after service? Who would like to come? Me too. Who would like to come and create after service? And who would like to come and do something that you think you may never have been able to have done? All of these can be experienced and will be experienced by you in my acting workshop after service. So I'm Melanie Smith. I've got 45 years experience in equity theater, professional theater, academic and community theater, as a stage director, a choreographer, and actor, and what I love the best, an acting teacher. So we'll start with some warm-ups to relax and focus the body, some vocal work that is good for not just acting, but public speaking or speaking in a group of 10, okay? And then we will practice our vocal work, and then we'll take do some theater game, we'll take a break, and then we'll hit the books. We'll talk about acting, get down and dirty. I'll give you the highlights of acting technique, put a couple of you up on your feet to demo it, and we will be done. So please, I love teaching this. I love having students in front of me sharing and working, and I think it's spiritual too, because you'll find out in a workshop that you honor yourself as you're going through the acting process. Okay, so I believe it's $50 and it's right after service. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. going to be amazing. And it'll be right here in the space. All right, full moon gathering, just a reminder, we've gone to Zoom for the time being since we don't have a space, so I will get the Zoom link out earlier this week, and we'll see how this goes. But it's going to be Wednesday night at 6:30, so watch for that Zoom link. It should be in an e-blast this week and on our Facebook. 11:11, we had our last 11:11 at the old space last week, and it was beautiful. And Kathy Tipples has very generously is going to be offering her home for 11:11. So every Thursday we will be at Kathy's house. That's her address. For anyone who hasn't been there, she has a beautiful home right on Cameron Park Lake. It's a lovely space to be in. She has a lovely setup. So 11:11 continues. Please join us. You just show up on Thursdays, and that's your location. We're almost out over there, y'all. And I see so many of you have been over there helping clear that space, storing things in your basement, carrying things, doing cleaning, labeling things, packing boxes. So we have decided that we need to kind of close ourselves out with some ritual, with some community. And so Friday, I mean, is the last day, the day we have to be out. And so we have decided to do a little bit of a blessing the space and releasing the space ritual. And that will be at the center, the old center, this Friday, July 31st at 5:30. Everyone is welcome. I hope you all will come. It won't be very long. There's nowhere to sit, for one thing. I'll put everything out. But it will just be some ceremonies, something to really help us honor this space where we've been for almost 7 years, and then opening up to what's next. And then what we thought we would do is anyone who's interested, we'll just have a Moonraker for happy hour or dinner and have some fun time over there. So I hope you can join us. Just show up. Some pictures. See that one on the lower left? That was the first service at that center in 2019. So just lots of stuff over the years, and yeah, we've done a lot of good work there. So. All right, here are some of the things that are coming up in August. So we have a pool here now, you might have noticed. So we are going to have a swim day, August 9th. So that's in 2 weeks, I think. The pool, as I understand it, opens at 1. So what we're thinking is we're going to go to the Beach Hut Deli, have some lunch, and then come back. For anyone who wants to, it's $10 to use the pool and just hang out and have a pool day. So that will be August 9th, so mark your calendar. And they do have also a little snack bar, so. And then Reverend Pixie is going to be bringing the Power of Prayer, a new class, and that is year 2 or 3? I should know that. I don't think it's 1.
It's linked up to last year.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
well,
if we want to say that it's a crossover.
Yeah, well, in any case, anyone can take that class. Fantastic class, wonderful teacher. And that would be, she's doing it kind of in a hybrid way. So she has, she's going to invite people who want to show up in person. I think somewhere in Newcastle, because that's where she lives, but I'm not positive. So once you sign up, or if you reach out to her, you can get the details. But you can also just join by Zoom. And she's doing it over 9 weeks because she doesn't want to do a 3-hour class. So that way it takes a little longer to get through it, but it's only 2 hours a night instead of 3. So, and that is a class that's on your way to becoming a practitioner or a minister if that's on your heart.
Or none of that.
Or just, a class to transform your life, which all of them are. And then you'll be happy to know that Reverend Mitch is going to bring Taming Your Inner Critic workshop back. So that will be here the week he speaks, the 30th. So that's 2 hours after service, and that's just love offering. Everyone is welcome. You know how fun that is and how fun it is to be here with Mitch. So sign up for that or put that on your list so you remember. We are also doing an Amani Community Appreciation Picnic. So we are just so grateful for all of you, the way you've shown up over the past several months and for the life of this center for over 25 years. And so we want to appreciate everyone and we want to have some fun in this beautiful weather. So we're going to meet at I always say it wrong, Henningsen Lotus Park. You all know where that is on Lotus? It's right on the river. It's gorgeous. There's a calm little beach, so people can wear their bathing suits and cool down in the American River. And that's also when they do the weekly jam session. And so people like Bob Morgan are out there. All sorts of musicians are out there playing music. So it's just going to be a fun day. The center will provide the drinks and the meat or veggie dogs, and people can just bring a side if they want to, or you can just show up, bring a chair, bring a blanket, and we'll just have some wonderful community time. So that will be from 11 to about 2, you can stay as long as they want. And that is Saturday, August 15th. So put that down on your calendar too, that's gonna be a nice time to be together. All right, that's what's our for our announcements. So if you haven't already silenced your phone, please do. And then let's go ahead and bless our service. And so just receive that big breath in, fill your lungs, your belly, allow your eyes to close if that's comfortable, and just become fully present in this divine instant. This is our time to go within, to open up to spirit and to each other and to the oneness that is, and receive all the good that is coming to us, all the good that we are due, and also give out the good that we're here to give. I know that everything is unfolding divinely for this service and for everyone involved. Everyone who needed to be here show up, whether you're watching online or you're here in space today, and that everyone receives exactly what they are here to receive, and they give exactly what they're here to give, even when we don't realize what it is we're giving. We know that others are receiving. And so I'm so grateful for this center, the Amani Center, that is a spiritual place, a place that, a space that exists not in a physical place, but wherever we gather to do this good work. And so I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, because you are what makes this center what it is. Every individual shows up and brings their light, and that's how we can light that path to peace for the rest of the world. And so I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for our ministers, our practitioners, our volunteers, our board, our live stream team, our sound team, our children's team, all of the greeters, the people who brought food today, everyone who shows up to make this wonderful community what it is. You just fill my heart, and so thank you to all of you. And so with great joy, with great love, it is my great honor to release this word into the law, knowing that as I speak it is done, and that all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, so I'm going to bring up Jamie to do our affirmation today. Good morning, Amani. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to do our affirmation 3 times today. The first time we're going to say it with excitement and joy. And the second time we're going to whisper it. And the third time, please join me mentally. And this is brought to us by our beautiful Reverend Sherry Wynn. Let us begin. I am awake and aware as the presence of light is alive in, through, and as me now. I am awake and aware as the presence of light is alive in, through, and as me now. I am awake and aware as the presence of light is alive in, through, and as we now. And together we say, and so it is. And now another beautiful song.
I am a child of the living God, made in the image
yourself to feel your feet on the ground, grounded. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out as you sink farther into your chair. And I'd like you to imagine a time that you were in the presence of someone and you felt really loved and really happy. And just feel what you felt when you were in that situation. Feel that energy just go through your whole entire body. Feel your heart opening. Feel yourself relaxed and at peace and happy. And this memory is here to remind us that that person is not the person that gave that to you. You are the person that gave that to you. This is you loving the person that you are in the presence of this person. And that we can manifest this feeling of love and peace and happiness within ourselves at any time. We can come back to this memory and remember that we are the ones who we're in love with. So just stay in this stillness of this love and enjoy your meditation. So staying in the state of this love and this peace, I'd like you to bring to mind any person, any situation, anything you'd like to bring this love and this peace to, and just see it coming up in your mind, and see it being wrapped with light and love and healing. And see that situation turning into love. Because we know that the universe is love. There is always peace. There is always joy in every situation. So we see this and we feel this and we know this and we say, thank you, universe, thank you. So we send this out on the wings of angels and in the heart of love, and together we say, and so it is.
So today is superhero. Who's my superhero today? Isn't that or that's this month?
This month, yes.
This month? Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. Because this song is about one of my superheroes. Is that okay, Mel? Did we get loud enough? Can you hear it okay?
Yes.
Guitar okay too? Can you see me? Can you feel me? I can feel your arms around me. I know I hurt you, I never meant to, but I never really understood you. You expected more from me than I ever did for myself. But I never really, I loved, hated, and feared you. But more than anything else, I loved you. A good man, a strong man. You butted in and you told me what to do. You loved me completely, and I always found a way to disappoint you. You hated my long hair. You thought my earring was for the birds. Your eyes always told the truth, even when you couldn't find the words. You couldn't tell a joke to save your soul, but I could make you laugh till you cried. I love you. The world without you is hard to swallow, a little colder and a little more hollow. But you believed in me, you wanted the best for me. You never accepted excuses from me. You taught me how to play baseball, drive a car, and shave my face. And now in all places that you once stood, there's an empty space. I see you in my mind. You were the best friend that I ever had. I love you. Yes, I love you. I love you. Dad.
Just what I need, Gary. Thank you. Good morning, wonderful souls. Good morning. I always like to take a moment to just kind of see the blessing in being with you. You all bring such amazing energy and awareness. And one of the gifts I had early on is I could see beyond the ego and see the spirit of the soul. Got me in trouble sometimes. But I'm grateful for that because it's helped me maneuver this very chaotic time. Anybody feeling it?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Another deep breath. This week's message is a cloak of light. And I was supposed to come up with a superhero, and I realized I have none. I have many. And my superheroes were the avatars of the masters and the mystics, and the people who brought their light so brilliantly on the planet. musician, or a mother, or a father. But those were my heroes. Those were what made me curious. I wanted to know. I always wanted to know how I could be connected to that. And strangely enough, that showed up in my life in many ways that were not what the world would call normal. And I know I've told you this before, but when I look back at my life, I've been the recipient of many other timelines, if you want to call them that, or dimensions, or realities, or light, or guides, or whatever it is that works for you. But it would just show up in various and numerous ways to make me aware of that there was something extraordinary happening in my life. Sometimes it was fun, sometimes it was scary. Sometimes it felt like a burden, sometimes a gift. Sometimes it made me laugh, but mostly it kept me curious and asking. And so as I went through my life, and I went through a lot of different chapters, and I hear people say, well, at that point I closed it down. When you get out, when I got out into the world, and all I wanted as a little soul, like all of us wanted, was to be loved. And I was way too sensitive, according to my family. I cried easily, I laughed loudly, I spoke in a big voice, I just was kind of on fire with life till I realized that it didn't engage me well in being with my peers. And I didn't come with the self-confidence or the grounding to allow me to further develop those skills. So I kind of set them aside and tried to fit in. And I became a chameleon. I became whatever it was that somebody needed to have me be in order for us to feel connected. And I did that for a long, long time till one morning I woke up and I went, who the hell am I? You know, I'm the daughter of, the friend of, the sister of, the worker, the wife of, the divorced person of, the teacher of, all this stuff. And I have lost my ability to really sort out who I am. And so as soon as I asked that question, life started revealing itself to me. I have another many blessings. I met masters, mystics, walk-ins, healers, sound people, the religious science community, the man who started a New Thought community. You know, I was at the table with a lot of really advanced souls. So I look back and I think, and I look around and I see all these people, they came and then they went. And I realized in that coming and going that one thing I had really developed was attachment. I didn't want to let go of anybody that made me feel the presence of the divine in me. I wanted to stay. I wanted them to stay so I could suck from their knowledge, but they left and they did what they did. And so as I look back, I understand a lot of the people that I met, and I would have to say they were in the neighborhood of hundreds. Medicine man staying at my house, medicine woman staying at my house. You know, they just would show up. there is a tribe, and you're included in it. We've been on the wave of bringing in new information. And that's not an easy job because we break down, we fall apart, we lose ourselves. There's a few that I've met that just sort of daily go through life, and I'm like, how do you do that? How does that happen? Well, it's called evolution and perfect timing for them. And I had to give up desiring to have what somebody else has in order for me to be okay. Sound familiar? The path of the human skin suit with all its stuff, with the intellectual part that thinks, the emotional part that feels, the causal body, the sensing body, all of that. What a life, huh? What a life being a human being. Has anybody thought, oh, I signed up for this, what was I thinking? I asked for this, I prayed for this, you know? In our prayers, oh, I want to be connected, I want to be connected, I want to be connected to my divine source, and it comes in like the voltage is so high that it blows my socks off. I love that part, but the next week is, holy moly. Sometimes when that happens, the debris, and I've talked about this, about what we carry in our chakras, the debris that has been latent surfaces. It surfaces in our awareness, in our bodies, in our affairs, in our relationships, in our pocketbooks. It surfaces, and now we're awake to it. We're not asleep to it. Before it was their fault. I had an angry person come in, and they angered all over me, and I reacted, and it's them. Free will. How do we stay steady? How do we not take on what is out there that appears to be in our field? It's in my field because I prayed for something and it arrived. Maybe it arrived in a different way than I expected it to arrive. I wanted it to arrive all dressed up and perfect and fun and loving and peaceful and kind and all joyous and something, and I have that also. But when it arrives in the fear body that is part of the collective unconscious that I am part of, I get to make a choice. I get to be with it and see what is it that it's pushing on in me. What old pattern, what old way, what old thing is wanting to be transformed? It's like, maybe it's been at our table for a long time, but we put it at the kids' table away from us so we didn't have to deal with it, away, far away over there. Shortest path to enlightenment now, with whatever it is. And now we've been invited to the great technology event of distraction. It has to become a tool that we use rather than a tool that uses us. Wow, that's a big one. Especially when I don't have any energy and I'm sitting alone in my house and I'm expecting energy any moment now and I still don't have any energy. Any moment now it's going to come, and I still have my things to do, and it's like, and I wanted to do this, and I have to say, no, I'm waiting on energy. Where is it? And then I remember myself that had lots of energy and was the last person in the room and drove over to everybody and took care of the whole thing, and I'm like, she died. She's gone. That incarnation of me is not. And we all find those things. There's chapters and verses in our life that we get to experience. And there's this part of me that keeps trying to drag along this old idea of me. Anybody else? So, bravery and courage to be the light. Because there is, and we know this, there's only one life, one infinite life that we live in and lives in us. And the I, me, mine is what the ego does in order to find how to be in this capsule, this spacesuit, to identify, what is me? But then there's a deeper dive. So we're being asked to do many things at once. The only way I know how to do that with any kind of grace is find the divine through me. Especially at this age in my life. More power means I have to be more steady. More light means I have to be willing for the healing that's going to take place after the light goes out. I always liked parties and Christmas and play and fun and joy, and I was the first one up to want to be in the midst of it, all of it, but I didn't realize in being all of that, there's another side that walks along with us. When we come into this incarnation, we bring our gifts and our talents for us to find and develop. And then we bring with us those characteristics that are ready to be transformed. And we call this healing. Everybody wants to experience the wholeness all the time, but sometimes the healing is where we find our real root. The root of the divine, because we've used up everything our ego knows how to make it different, and sometimes it just isn't. People don't like me to talk about this. It's way too real. And besides, let's just have fun. But it's a sign of the times. So when we are broken down or rubbed up against or feeling empty, or the mind is making us crazy, or we didn't have a good night's sleep, or the doctor's given us a diagnosis, or la 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 la, or our kids are falling apart, or whatever. There's a sea of that that's happening right now. We're in the Pandora's box, which is what happens in the beginning stages of enlightenment. There are enough conscious individuals on the planet to stabilize the cosmic energy, entering the field and entering into, along with the Earth Mother, to bring the planet up into a higher vibratory frequency. Not been done before. And if you're here today, you've probably been here before with us while we tried to do it. So I have a half glass full attitude. I have to survive the stuff in me that shows up, that I have to work through. I remember days when I'm like, where's my master? Where's my teacher? It's like they'd show up, and even when I was reading Sai Baba and in love with Sai Baba, and Sai Baba was this wonderful master teacher like Jesus Christ in India, and I'm washing my dishes at home, and my kids are about 10 or 11, I live in Oakhurst, and he appears in the window and he goes, go home, don't come to India. I was making a plan to go. Don't come, don't come. And I was crushed. I thought I had found my master. As I unwrapped that package in layers, and I finally got to the place where I could hear my own inner voice, I was told, not this lifetime. There's points in people's life where they come for self-mastery, and the master or the mistress or the God is inside of you, and it's your job to figure out how to stay connected to it. And that's true for all of us. And so when the great distraction captured us for long periods of time, we feel separate from something, it's a good thing to be still. Maybe it's a good thing to wail and moan or journey or dance like a crazy woman or laugh hysterically or paint with pizzazz or act out or whatever. To get yourself back in your skin suit with some autonomy, with some presence, with some power, with some love, with some compassion. Now, tools that help us through the breakdown. Forgiveness. Big one. If I'm carrying around a complaint in my heart or a story of la 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 la, they did this and they did that, and da, 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 I'm like, oh. We could say broken record. We know that if we said that to the younger people, they'd go, what? But it's this, that is an indication of something that is wanting to be made aware of in your mind, emotions, feeling, awareness, to be transformed. This is what it's about, and I'm going to say this over and over. It used to be, no, not that, and we pretended that it was all taken care of. All that happened when we said no, that, it just went subjective in our own field, stayed dormant till it was triggered again and raises up. That's all that happens. So, no, not that is not the way. It's like, oh, that. Oh, that just makes my stomach sick. You know, it's like I'm feeling the pain of that from that situation. I'm feeling that, what that violence feels like in my body. Wow. So you dip into it for a while, you do whatever it is, and I go, that energy showed up into my field, and I am a power of one with the one, and I therefore claim it no longer has the power to harm me or another. And I transform it and let it out in compassion and love to play in the quantum field and go wherever it is necessary. It will find a home in the person that it belongs to. It's mine to transform, not be devastated by it, hurt by it, stuck by it. And there's a lot of that. And I know that the bigger that we get in our own consciousness, the more power that we hold, the more responsibility we have to use that power for good. If not us, who? And you can do it in consciousness. It's also fun to go out and fly a fat flag and do all that, and go to a friend and visit their mother here, and do all that. But first things first. Take up your power in your own awareness and declare, you are the one, the Christ in you, the Master, the Goddess, the Divine Heavenly Father or Mother inhabits this soul now, and I proclaim that I call upon all the beings of light to escort us through this time where we transmute that which looks horrible into something sparkly and delightful, because this planet deserves it.
Yeah.
Don't you love it? Don't you love that we get to?
Yes.
Okay, everybody stand up. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. Just shake it off. Shake it off. Be silly. I remember the first time I did this, I think I was doing a song and I asked everybody to do it, and he came up and he said, I'm not doing that silly dance. Good job. Dance it off. Fill it off. Shake it off.
Come on, Lord.
Okay. Now, big breath in and a laugh. One more time. Oh, yeah, we're just crazy as loons. Joy. Joy, joy, more joy, and more joy. And more happiness, and more light, and more silliness, and more fun, and more celebrating the one power as each of us. I am so humbled by your capacity to be who you are, with no apologies, and with great gusto. You are called to a higher purpose, and your purpose is to let your green flag fly, shine your light, do whatever it is your spirit says, and get over trying to please anyone. Do it with a soft heart, with a gentle place, with compassion. You can be powerful with compassion and tenderness. Doesn't have to be in spite of somebody. I trust you know what's yours to be, and you are a blessing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sherry. That felt good. All right, now it is our joyful time of giving, our time to support this amazing community called the Amani Center. Let's see, where's my slide? Is it in here? There it is. There's lots of ways to give to the center, and right now, as you all know, we are focused on our new home. So we'll have some numbers for you soon because we sold a bunch of stuff. We've already begun. Well, as of August 1st, we're not paying rent to the old space, so we've begun saving money, putting money into that fund. But everything that you give to this center is going to be, it goes towards that, but it also goes towards paying for the center here, paying our speakers, everything that we do to keep showing up in this community. So whatever you feel called to give, we're just so grateful for you. There's some ways to give virtually with the Venmo code. The white seatbacks have cards with a PayPal code as well. You can always go to our website, theamanicenter.org, and hit that donate button, and of course baskets are being passed down. So we're going to have another song from the wonderful Gary Weinberg, and let's hear it. Gary?
So I want to mention, because my wife always tells me that, tell everybody you wrote that song, which I always forget. So the song that I sang before is a song that I wrote. It's called Upstairs. It's about my father, our relationship. And this is another song I may or may not have ever played it here, but it really doesn't matter. This is called Power Has Been, it says it right there. I don't even have to say anything. Guys, and a dead smile, they stopped me in my tracks. How you doing was the manipulative question that was asked. Well, I stared at him hard and said, do you really want to know what forces lurk behind the windows to my soul? Well, he froze, intimidated, and he stared down at his shoes. I said, fear not, brother. I bring you good news. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. My seatbacks and tray tables are upright locked. My compost is heaping and my punches are all clocked. My internal clock is perpetually on time. My grout is cocked and my meat is grade A prime. Life is a drama, but I am here to play. So fear not, sister, I bring good news today. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. Probing query into the eyes of the seeming dead reveals a pebble of life rattling inside of his head. But the eternal question is, where will he choose to stay? In the beautiful tragic history or the blank page of today? So wake up, sleepers, it's right outside your door. Fear not, good people, I bring better news than I had before. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. My collectibles are registered and commemorized, and all of my Ellens are eternally degenerized. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. My interest is compounding each and every day. My lines are memorized. My love is here to stay. Power has been restored. Yes, power has been restored. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. Power has been restored. Power has been restored.
It's my great honor and great joy to receive these gifts and tithes, knowing they are pressed down, multiplied, they're going out to do good in the world, they're flowing back to the giver to uplift and bring more joy, more love, more power, more empowerment to all involved, and to be in flow. And together we say, and so it is. All right, do we have kids? We do. Come on up, guys. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All right, you wonderful people, we're with me with What is Love Today was our theme. And we read the Find Your Happy, the Kids Self-Love book. Okay? And we talked about mirror work and how you can think of words in the mirror to say to yourself. And we have an affirmation today. It's right there.
I am a big heart full of love. I spread love wherever I go.
So if you guys want to quickly take yours out of the envelope, we can share just some thoughts that we had world, right? You want to kind of see what you did on your letter? Like what it meant for you? For me, Amani hugs. Oh, they include the envelopes. Well, just know they're wonderful. Share. If you want, but either way.
Awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Great job, guys. Does anybody want to read it?
You got time? You want to
Do
share?
you want to? You want to share?
We'll wait. You don't want to share? No.
Do
You just
whatever
want to
you
take
want.
it out and
Do you
show
want to
us?
show it or do you want to read it?
Yeah. Show us, show us.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Cream's gonna show it.
Colorful too.
Love the earth, it says.
Do you want to share yours?
Yes, yes, yes.
Beauty and nature. All the people in his life. Yes, wonderful.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Thank you, guys. Great job. All right. Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah.
Great Sunday. Great lesson.
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay, you all, well remember, today's potluck, so plan on staying for potluck, staying for Melanie's amazing program, and we're going to stand now to sing our closing song together. So stand, reach out and grab a hand if that feels good to you. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace. Don't be afraid. Be the power, the presence. Let what your purpose is be the light that surrounds you. And trust that it will do the work through you and bring you your deepest heart's content.
So it is.